Hi, it's Robin from Roaming with Rover. Guess what? It's Finish It Friday. I don't have a finished product, but I'm coming along so far on Trevor the Turtle. I'm so very pleased with how it's coming out. Okay, so you guys remember, I started Trevor just at right around Halloween. So I think it was the week after Halloween. So the very beginning of November. I'm very, very pleased. So I'm using the Trevor the Turtle pattern that is available on Etsy and Ravelry. The designer is Get Your Hook On. There's her cute little, isn't that cute? Get Your Hook On. It was very reasonable. I still don't remember how much it was. I want to say in the $5 range. And again, I don't buy a lot of patterns, but I really, really wanted this one. This is going to be a Christmas present, so I am working on it exclusively. I know, how weird is that? I am enjoying this so much. I just don't even want to pick up anything else. I used 2 yarns. Oh, the colors that I'm using are basic black, and I just used a mainstay, basic black mainstay, and this is what I have left. I'm pretty much done with the black. I might add a little bit on a border, but I've got this much left, so not even one full skein of the mainstay. Do you do the same as me? I always think it's going to take more yarn than it does to complete a project. This was 397 yards, just about 200 grams. I don't have a clue how much is left, but there's a lot left. I mean, there's a lot left. It's not down to the wire on that one. And the second color I'm using is the Caron Jumbo, and it is called Blue Raspberry. Such a pretty color. Really, really love the colors in this. 100% acrylic. Also, this is a 12-ounce skein, 340 grams, almost 600 yards. Now, this was my second skein. I have not started on it yet. This is what I have left from my first skein. I'm definitely going to use this and part of this, but it's because I'm doing the entire backing in this yarn. Okay, so where are we on Mr. Trevor the Turtle? Mr. Trevor the Turtle, he's turned out so darn cute. Now I'm making a pillow, and it's going to be like a pillow for on the Davenport type thing. And his pillow, this is going to be a 24-inch pillow. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Didn't he turn out so pretty? I adore the colors, the way they worked up in this thing. Just absolutely love the colors. So that's the front. And of course the fringy's not going to show because I'm going to, you know, the ends will be turned inside of the pillow like that. And then what the back will look like, and that's what I'm working on now, is the back. The back will just look like that. I've got this much done of the back. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to do all along, let's see if I can show this. I'm going to make this part probably down to about there, and then I'll do a part down here to cover, and then you can just open it up to stick the pillow inside. I decided that would be better than like sewing the corners all the way around on a pillow, because then you can take it out to wash it. Does that make sense to you guys, or do you think something else would work better? It's the first time I've done a pillow like this, so I'm really kind of guessing what I should be doing. But I just love this. Mosaic crochet. It just turned out beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm so pleased with it. I had such a good time doing this mosaic. I did not think I was going to enjoy it as much as I did. It is not a project I could carry along with me easily, because I did have my chart and having to do quite a bit of counting. Not a lot, but you know, in order to get my opposite colors in the right spot, there was some counting involved. And that was fine. I didn't mind doing it, but it's just not something I can throw in my bag and like bring with me here to work. However, now that I'm on the back, that's not a problem. And what I'm doing for the back, it looks like double crochet, which it sort of is. It's linked double crochet, and you see you don't have those holes in between the stitches like you normally would on a double crochet. So even on, let's see if it'll, I don't know, it may not, because, yeah, see, even on this double crochet, you can see how the holes kind of separate, and it does not do that on the linked double crochet. You are hooking, and I won't be able to show you on here nicely, but basically when you do your stitch, you connect, you start in this stitch and then go to that one. So it kind of hooks it together and holds it together when you're doing the crochet, when you're doing the double crochet. I'm loving the way this looks. I'm loving the way it's working up. But it's a little slow. It's a little slower than double crochet. I can kind of fly with double crochet. You know, you barely even look at it anymore. But this you have to look, because you have to get that in the exact right spot on that thread. But I love it. I think it's well worth the extra little tiny bit of time it takes. Again, I'm only working on this project because this is a Christmas present, and my goal is to have this done by the end of November, because I still got to finish the crochet, fold it up, get it, you know, tuck it down inside of the pillowcase, and then I'm gonna have to sew the edges together, right? Yeah, I'll sew the edge, well, crochet the edges together once it's inside the pillowcase. That'll actually make it easier, because then I can see exactly how big I need to crochet those edges. So that's it. That's the only thing I have been working on, and I've been working on this. Basically, it's going to take me the entire month of November. Pleased with that. Very, very happy. I kind of sort of drug something out the other day to work on, only because, like I said, this is not very mobile. It is now, but it wasn't then. And I wanted to take something, I knew I was going to be someplace for the better part of an afternoon, so of course I wanted to take something with me. And I have been wanting to work on my minis. So remember, I bought the pickle jar, the Tangled Poets pickle jar minis, and that was the minis that I got. Aren't they so pretty? So pretty. I love the colors. I'm even starting to be okay with the bright colors that are in there. Yeah. So the idea is, for these, I'm making a scarf or a cowl or whatever, and you just pull the next one out and go work on it until it's gone. The pattern that came with it was and it's a free pattern, so I can show you this, but it's basically, it was a knit scarf, and you knit it in the round, and then at the end you connect it together. And that's what I had planned on doing with it. That has been my plan all along. But the other day, when I grabbed it, I found a crochet cowl pattern that she made out of the minis, and I fell in love with that. So I may, and see, this is how far I got, because it starts out with the foundation half double crochet, which I've never done before. So it's taken me a minute to figure that out. That is really working out pretty though. Yeah. So I may or may not end up doing that with this. Obviously, I'm not so far into it that I can't change my mind, and I might actually go back to the knit one. The only thing that's holding me up on the knit one is I can't imagine how, when it's done, you connect the two ends together. So some of my knitting friends out there, is that going to be tricky? Is that going to be a thing? Should that be enough to keep me from doing that project? Let me know. I really want to know, because I'm kind of thinking I could get 2 cowls out of this easily, because this is equal to, it's 800 yards, so this is equal to about 2 regular skeins of yarn, fingering weight yarn. So easily 2 cowls, if not more. That is my only concern though, is how to connect that together when I'm done. Or I just knit in the round my tube, and then you put the tube on. That could be the answer. I think that's the answer. Let me know. What do you guys think? So I could do a tube cowl like this, or like make a tube and then connect the ends, and then the tube, I would put it on like this. like that away. Anyway, let me know what you think. I'm really excited to get going on this. I do have another blanket that I kind of want to get done, and it's going to go fast once I sit down and start doing it. And then I promised Mister that I would make him a vest. So the never-ending list. But anyway, I'm loving this. I think this is going to be one of those projects that, you know, when somebody ever asks you, what's the favorite thing you ever made? I'm thinking this is going to be right there at the top of the list. Trevor. That's it. We'll see you guys later. That's all for Finish It Friday. See you next week. Bye-bye.